Interesting point. Hillary Clinton says she's not going anywhere, renewing her pledge this weekend to keep campaigning right up until the August convention.
You know, there are some folks saying, well, we ought to stop these elections. I didn't think we believed that in America.
Here now, Kathleen Townsend, a Clinton supporter, former lieutenant governor of Maryland. You know, the only people I hear calling for her to step out are Obama supporters. Is there anyone else who thinks she ought to step down? And is there a point to be made about party unity, Kathleen?
I think that what you've seen in this campaign is enormous enthusiasm for the Democratic candidates. You see it for Hillary Clinton. You've seen it for Barack Obama. And I think that the more that they get out, the more that the American people will see that they want a Democrat in the White House, whoever that Democrat is next November.
Now, does Senator Leahy have a point, though, that she can't win? The math isn't there, and that there is a potential detriment to the party, and you've got John McCain sitting there waiting in the wings, looking quite good comparatively.
Right. It's interesting how you can do the math when you have 10 states that still haven't voted. I mean, you don't know what Pennsylvania is going to do in Indiana and North Carolina. I think it's hubris to say we know best what's going to happen. I think that's the great Democratic Party and the democratic process. Let the voters decide. This is exciting. You can see from your own tapes, from your own the press, that Hillary Clinton is getting lots of enthusiastic crowds. People are thrilled to see her, and let the voters decide. I have to tell you, you know, I've been campaigning in this election, and I go to the states that have never before had the opportunity to get involved, to have their voice heard. I was in Indiana, I've been to Pennsylvania, and people are so happy that finally they can get their voice heard. Why would you want to shut it down?
You know, then again, though, if it does come down to the superdelegates, if she does well in Pennsylvania, which she's expected to, Indiana and North Carolina, if it comes down, though, to party insiders, is that necessarily, Kathleen, not a good thing?
Well, party insiders are in there because they've been elected by lots of voters, most of them, and they'll want to do what's best for the Democratic Party and for our country. So, you know, nobody gets to be a party, you know, super delegate because they've been sitting in a closet for the last 8 years. They're there because they understand politics, they understand what's best. So we'll let that issue come when it goes up. But I think right now what we have is very much excitement on the campaign trail in the states, in Indiana, in Pennsylvania, in North Carolina, and they're excited about Hillary Clinton.
You know what's interesting, and we got to go, but in your family there's diversity for these candidates in terms of who they're supporting. In mine as well. I mean, that's really what's exciting about this race, is that it really is... Go ahead.
Yeah. No, but that's the other point. Many families are just divided between Hillary Clinton and Barack Obama. My family is not alone in that. And so this idea that this is dividing the Democratic Party is a little difficult because it's in with our own family. We can have dinner and lunch together the next day, and we're doing it right now. So, you know, I talk with other supporters all the time. We can come together because at the end of the day, we're all Democrats.
You know, in your family, it may be Clinton and Obama supporters. In mine, it's Clinton, Obama, and McCain. So come to dinner at my house and see if you survive it, Kathleen. We could try that at some point.
We only get that we only have that if Arnold shows up.
Oh, that's true. Good point. You bring up a good point. Thank you very much for joining me once again, Kathleen Townsend, a Clinton supporter.